Good morning, everyone. I am Clark Castile, the President and CEO of the Danville Regional Foundation, and I want to welcome everybody and thank you all for coming. This is our third kind of Home of Future Thinking event. The first two have been in Danville, and now we're absolutely honored to be here in Rocky Mount. We know we've got a few folks still trickling in, but we're going to go ahead and get started. I am particularly excited when I look at this agenda this year. I think there's one of the questions that have bubbled up in the first 2 years that we struggle with in Danville, and I think other places struggle with, is this general notion of how should places like ours be thinking about success? If we are future thinking, right, and we're thinking about the future, in the future, how should we be thinking about success? And part of the argument is, for 100 years, we kind of knew in places like Danville, Virginia, what success looked like, right? We had made our bet in textiles and tobacco, and we knew what success was. And now, we're kind of confused about what we should be thinking about. And so, as I look at the agenda, I think that's a critical question we're going to be asking over the next couple of days. I think the other key part of this agenda, as I looked at it and I'm excited about, is this kind of tension between the development of community and the development in community, right? And so today we're going to hear a lot about the development in community. And some of you got to do that tour this morning and you saw this kind of how do places change and what does success looks like is almost easier to see in that realm, right? If folks come to Danville and we want to show them our progress, one of the first things we show them is the River District. We show them because this development of community is easier to see there. In that regard, I want to take just a minute and I want to invite Evan Covington Chavez up to tell us about the development of this community and the development within this place and to tell us where we're meeting today. So Evan, if you would come up and talk to us.
Good morning. So glad you guys are here. How many stayed in River and Twine or are staying at River and Twine? Well, good. How many stayed last night and can claim how wonderful it was? Thumbs up, thumbs up. Great. I started working out at Rocky Mount Mills about 6 years ago. Capital Broadcasting bought the property in 2007 and basically decided 2007 wasn't a really good year for real estate, or 2008 or 2009, and then eventually landed on the decision to start construction or start something in 2013. It really came down to having gone back and forth about where to start, that we just needed to go ahead and jump in. So when we started slowly. We started with a few houses in the village and we started with one property here on the campus. And now what you see is about 13, 14 acres of completed construction. You're sitting in our powerhouse, which is our event space, about 6,000 feet of event space with a bridal suite / green room down below us over here, a full catering kitchen as well as bar, mezzanine. We've used it for concerts, for high school proms, for wedding receptions and weddings, for a quinceañera coming up next year. It really is a community space. The Chamber's used it. The Rotary meets here every Monday. We sort of cover the gamut of things. And the reason why is because we want everyone in this city and in this region to feel like this is their place. So we've really pushed hard to bring as many people out here as we can. In addition to this space, we have about 120,000 feet of office space in the adjacent building here, the main mill building as we refer to it, as well as 67 loft apartments. We have 56 Mill Village houses that sit just on the other side over there, 3 restaurants, 5 breweries as part of a brewery incubator, which is basically your flat rent includes your equipment. You have access to canning and kegging, cold storage, dry storage, all of those available for anyone trying to get into the business of brewing. And I will say, I believe 2 of those breweries will be open this afternoon for folks to be able to stop in and try beers between the last session and our cocktail reception as well. In addition to having completed all of this, what we're excited to tell people is how much of this is occupied. On the Mill Village and on the residential side, we stay leased. We have no vacancies. We have 130 units of residential buildings fully leased that stay leased with a wait list at above market, or what were considered to be above market rents for Rocky Mount. We sit about a mile north of downtown Rocky Mount, so we consider ourselves part of downtown and a walkable distance, and that's part of where we're really focused for the next couple of years, is trying to make sure that the connection between downtown and here is a seamless one through things like First Fridays, as well as walkability in the district, as well as just planning things together and being a little more coordinated on where we're headed. I will say we don't have a tour specifically planned, but I'd be happy to, if folks are interested after and between sessions, at the end of the day, if there's a time, if folks do want to get a sort of walking tour, happy to do that, although most of it is open, and if it's not open, you're not supposed to be in there, so you can pretty much peek around and see what you can see, and definitely take a look at the river on the other side. But we are so glad you're here. We're glad to have everyone here, having been to the past two in Danville. It's nice to bring everybody down here, and we look forward to spending the next day and a half with you guys, so thank you.
So I'll back up and talk just briefly about this event and how it started. I know we have a few new folks here. It started in some ways when our partners at Economic Leadership, Ted Abernathy and Greg Payne and Carly Abernathy and Sarah and the rest of their team, who you'll meet over the next couple of days, they did a report for the Danville Regional Foundation and our region, and they said, you know, this region focuses a lot on the past, and you focus a lot on what you've lost. And we think it may make sense if you as a region think about the future and what can become and what you want to be. And as we thought about that, we recognized quickly they were right. And then we thought, can we bring a group? I wonder if this affects anybody else. And if it is, could we bring a group together to help us think about that? So in a lot of ways, we started this event to be very selfish. We wanted you folks to help us think about that. But we found there was energy on this topic. And so we're very excited that you're here to help us think about it. There's kind of two sets of folks in this room. There are kind of folks representing a place, right? These are the folks who are representing a place and doing community development within their place. And they're working on the transformation of their place. And then there are kind of thought partners. There are people who are representing foundations, who are representing think tanks, who are representing academia, who are thinking about these issues about how do places like ours, micropolitans, small cities, rural places, how are they thinking about their own transformation? And so the final point I'm going to make is one of the things we've loved about the first two events, and one of the things we think is critical, is what Tony Shea, who's done a lot of work in developing downtown Las Vegas, calls creating collisions. And these are creating opportunities for you folks to run into each other, for you folks to bump into each other, for you folks to have conversations. And that's where some of this magic starts, when bright, talented people come together and run into each other and find that there's similar ideas and thoughts and new ideas. And so with that, I'm going to try to start the collision piece of our program. And we're going to go around to every table. This takes a while. It always takes a while. But it's a valuable part of this exercise. We want everybody to stand up and tell us who you are, where you're from, and kind of who you're representing here today. So we're going to start with this table and work our way around, and we're going to give everybody the chance to stand up and introduce themselves. Christy, you start because I know you at that table. And yeah. And I'll bring mics around.
I'll go here. Hi, my name is Christy Raleigh. I'm from Hillsborough, North Carolina. I'm here representing Watershed Ventures, which is the investment fund manager for Dan River Renaissance, which is an investment fund funded by DRF working in the River District in downtown Danville.
Hello, my name's Malcolm Lewis, and I'm with York Properties, a commercial real estate firm, and I help Christy and her partner here, Andrew, sort of on the real estate part to help their efforts get matched with properties.
Good morning. My name is Andrew Holton. I'm from Durham, North Carolina, though I currently live in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I work with Christy in a slightly different capacity with a group called Rivermont Capital. And what we do is we try to connect capital, both debt and equity, into projects in what we call tertiary markets. So micropolitan communities, small MSAs, communities that often fall below the sort of lending threshold of many financial institutions, and we try to help connect capital with interesting redevelopment projects in those communities.
I'm Carl Stauber. I'm from Danville, Virginia, and I'm a consultant to DRF.
Hello, I'm Roger Lentz. I'm the Chief Planning and Development Officer for the City of Wilson, in charge of all things development except the really big economic development projects, which is a partnership between the city and the county and a separate agency. So I'm glad to be here. Look forward to learning from you all.
Hi, I'm Dean Fell with the Lancaster County Chamber of Commerce. I'm here with a group from the city of Lancaster and the county, and just focused on trying to revitalize our area.
I'm Pam Temple. I'm with the J. Marion Sims Foundation. We're a health legacy private foundation. We're excited to be here as a thought partner for our region. You could take Rocky Mount and shrink it, and that would be what the story that we have to tell, and we're looking forward to seeing what the future might hold. And thank you for having us.
I'm Allison Alexander. I'm the Deputy County Administrator for Lancaster County. I've been there less than a year, and this is my first time at one of these conferences, so I'm looking forward to learning from all of you.
I'm Dita Coffey. I'm from Kershaw, South Carolina. I'm here representing the Whitfield Hotel, and we're looking for information on historic tax credits and how to develop it. And I'm here as a guest of the J. Marion Sims Foundation.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Cynthia Curtis. I work with the J. Marion Sims Foundation as a community investment officer. I'm also part of the Community Heart and Soul, the Orton Family Foundation. I'm a coach in training, and I have the privilege of accompanying the town of Kershaw, South Carolina. So delighted to be here. I was able to come last year to the Future Thinkers, so I'm really feel very fortunate to be here for the second year. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Amanda Jarrett. I'm the city manager of Franklin, Virginia.
Good morning. My name is Sarah Taylor. I'm with the OBC Healthcare Foundation. We oversee an area called Western Tidewater, which is just over 400 square miles of rural counties.
Good morning. My name is Ruth Jones-Nichols, and I am the president and CEO of the Food Bank of Southeastern Virginia and the Eastern Shore. I am so delighted to be here as a guest of the OBC Healthcare Foundation.
And good morning. I'm Dan Lufkin. I'm here with my three colleagues, and I'm representing Paul D. Camp Community College in Franklin, Virginia.
Morning. I'm Jeff Sadler. I live in Richmond, but I'm from Virginia, grew up in Northern Virginia, did Coast Guard duty in Yorktown, and then have spent about 10 to 15% of my life in sort of the Roanoke to Martinsville corridor, so all around. I have my own company, Complete Community Economies, but I'm here really representing Martinsville, Virginia, and working on the revitalization and improving the housing stock there.
I'm Sonia Waddell. I'm in Richmond, Virginia with the Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond. I have responsibility for a lot of the community development and regional economic analysis that's done for the entire 5th Federal Reserve District, which includes Virginia and North Carolina, South Carolina, Maryland, DC, and then a lot of West Virginia.
Hi, I'm Brooklyn Mills, and I'm here today with the NC Impact Initiative at the UNC School of Government. We are an applied public policy research organization, and it's my first time here, so happy to be here and from the Triangle area.
Good morning. My name is Julie Brown. I am with the Institute for Advanced Learning and Research in Danville, Virginia. I do a lot of our educational programming there. I've been in the Danville community for 25 years, so happy to collide with you over the next couple of days.
Good morning. My name is Diana Schwartz. I'm the Executive Director for the River District Association in Danville, Virginia. Of course, we work on the revitalization of the Danville River District. I'm originally from a little town called Clintwood, Virginia, and if you've heard of it, definitely I want to collide with you later because not many people have. It's my first time here, and I'm honored and grateful to be here with you.
Good morning, I'm Emily Ganji, and I work with Brooklyn with the NC Impact Initiative at the UNC School of Government. I'm the Policy Engagement Director. One of the projects that we're working on right now is staffing the state of North Carolina's new Strategic Economic Development Plan, and so we're hoping to learn a lot of great ideas that we can use to inform that plan this week. I got to attend 2 years ago, so I'm here every other year. I divide my time between living in Durham and working in Chapel Hill, and my home town is in Burke County, Morganton, my favorite micropolitan. And so I am the physical embodiment of the rural-urban connections because I refuse to think that we're divided. So I'm glad to be with you all today. And I'm all warm and fuzzy just being in this mill village because I really love rehabilitating old mills. So it's just a great energy in the room.
I like being in the mill because I like bread. I'm Janet Topolsky. I'm Executive Director of the Community Strategies Group at the Aspen Institute in Washington, D.C. And I think I come every third year because I've been invited the first 2 years, couldn't make it, now I'm finally here. So we work with leaders at the community level all around the country who are trying to improve regional prosperity and help low-income people, places, and firms get ahead at the same time. And that's the work that we do, so all around the country.
Hi, my name's Greg Payne. I work with Economic Leadership. We're one of the groups that's putting on this event, and I live in the big city of Mebane, North Carolina. Clark, you want to say hi?
Good morning, everybody. My name is Casey Steinbacher. I am from Durham, North Carolina, and ran the chamber in Durham, North Carolina for about 10 years. I am currently CEO of my own company called Casey's Company, and I do work across the United States helping communities do place-based economic development as part of their talent development and talent recruitment activity. And really happy to be part of the program here today and excited to see you all. Thank you for coming.
Hi, I'm Carly Abernathy. I am the event manager for Economic Leadership. I'm based out of Greensboro, North Carolina. I stayed in a tiny house last night, and it was awesome. So, you know, you've probably all seen my emails. If you have any questions, ask me. I'm going to be running the tech today, too, so bear with me and be nice.
Good morning. I'm Matthew Martin. I'm with the Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond. I'm one of Sonia's colleagues. I'm based in our Charlotte office, but I actually live in the town of Waxhaw. And if we're all given rural credentials, my hometown is Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where I grew up with Amish neighbors. And the role I play with the Richmond Fed is really to be our point person in the work we do in the Carolinas, which includes understanding current conditions, but also the structure and issue facing various communities across our territory.
Good morning. My name is David Ferris. I'm President and CEO of the Rocky Mount Area Chamber of Commerce. And on behalf of our membership and board of directors, we are thrilled to welcome you to Rocky Mount. When Evan told me that the Home of Future Thinking was coming here, you know, that was just great news for us. And we hope you enjoy not only the conference, but your stay in Rocky Mount. And if there's anything I can do to help you while you're here, please let me know. And again, welcome.
Hi, I'm Howard Schneider. I write about economics and monetary policy for Reuters News and was invited here after attending an event last week with President Barkin in Danville and have been trying to sort of understand rural development issues for a while now. I think it's a really important issue that kind of starting to get some traction nationally, I guess, but I don't know, I think it's a fascinating set of topics.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sarah Linger Hall. I'm with NC State with the Institute for Emerging Issues. We're a nonpartisan public policy organization that's focused on the state's long-term economic competitiveness. And glad to be here. This is my second year.
Good morning. My name is India Brown. I am with the Harvest Foundation in Martinsville, Virginia. We are a health legacy private foundation. In the more recent years, we've really concentrated on economic development. After seeing some gains in that arena, we realized that we were kind of leaving out revitalization and housing and child care, so we're really dipping our toes into that right now. So this is my first time here, and I'm really here to take everything in.
Good morning. My name is Maria Rice, and originally I'm from Sweden, but I'm here to represent my town council in Great Falls, South Carolina.
Good morning. I'm Tia Lucas. I am the Chief Innovator of Dynamic Learning, which is a tutoring company that helps individuals gain education excellence. We tutor individuals all the way from pre-K all the way to the 12th grade, and I'm super excited to be here.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kimberly Thigpen. I am founder and chief soap artist at The Bath Place. We are a natural bath and body products manufacturer that was started right here in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. You may have passed our place if you did the tour this morning. If not, hopefully you'll pass it this afternoon. We're right downtown near the event center. First year here, excited to be here. Looking forward to sharing my experience as an entrepreneur in a micropolitan. So thank you.
Good morning. I'm Susan Phelps. I work in business development for Nash County, so welcome to the area. I've been in the area for 5 years, originally from small town Oxford, North Carolina, so I've been in the Triangle area my whole life. I work primarily with our 10 rural communities within the county, supporting small business and retail development.
Morning, everyone. My name is Donna Ortega, and I'm here representing the J. Marion Sims Foundation in Lancaster, South Carolina. Our footprint, Pam had already told you a little bit about our work, but our footprint is Lancaster County, Great Falls, and Fort Lawn.
Good morning. My name is Dana Pinkert, and I'm originally from Northeast Ohio, transplanted to Lancaster, and I'm the finance director with the city.
My name is Flip Hutflis. I'm the city administrator for Lancaster, and it's my second year being one of these meetings.
Good morning. I'm Kendall Ratliff. I'm here with Middle Border Forward. We want the Middle Border region of Caswell, North Carolina, and Danville, Pennsylvania, Virginia, to be the best possible place to live, regardless of an individual's demographics or zip code. And so we do that by helping people maximize their leadership capacity and deepen their community engagement. I'm excited to be here. If you are also a visual note taker or need to borrow colorful pens, come see me.
Chief Innovator, I want that title. I'm Julie Metz. I'm the Downtown Development Director for the City of Goldsboro and the Executive Director to its nonprofit private sector partner, the Downtown Goldsboro Development Corporation. I too, like Julie Brown, has been there for 25 years, and I will be speaking later today, and I look forward to talking to you.
Good morning, everyone. It's great to be with you. My name is Susan Deviney. I live in Lancaster, South Carolina. Lots of us came from that region. We're excited to be here. My small town roots began in Newtown, Connecticut, where I was raised, and no one had ever heard of that town before December 2012. And I think a community coming together to develop its assets is really what makes a healthy community. It's partly why we're here. We love to collide with you. We are proud to be the Southeastern partner with the Orton Family Foundation, bringing community heart and soul to our region. We are a proud partner with the City of Lancaster, bringing all voices of the community to the table to develop its current and future assets as we look at what is our future. So thank you for allowing us to be with you today.
Good morning. I'm Glenda Coleman. I'm the Executive Director of the Great Falls Hometown Association. We are a nonprofit community and economic development organization with the mission to revitalize Great Falls. We are a textile town that mills closed in the 80s, and we are working on a nature-based tourism initiative to revitalize the town. And we're here with the J. Marion Sims Foundation.
I'm also with the J. Marion Sims Foundation. My name is Robert Folks. I'm on the Board of Trustees, and we're interested in revitalization of our communities within our footprint, as well as we're interested in sharing and gathering ideas here today and making contacts that will help us in that effort.
Good morning. My name is Leah Henry. I'm sitting with my new friends from South Carolina. I actually live here in Rocky Mount. I'm a third-generation New Yorker who has spent a whole career working on rural development. And I am the president of Two Rivers Development Partners, and we specialize in secondary, tertiary real estate markets, challenging neighborhoods, doing direct development, and also consulting with nonprofits and government agencies.
Good morning. My name is Mike Vaughn. I'm a Chester County, South Carolina councilman. And part of my district is Great Falls, South Carolina, which we are working hard to develop into one of the whitewater destinations of South Carolina, and you will all hear about us in the near future.
I'm Brad Hufford. I'm with the Vice President with the Carolinas Gateway Partnership here in Rocky Mount. We do industrial development for Rocky Mount, Nashville, Edgecombe County. Previous to that, I was in Greenville, North Carolina with the Pitt County Development Commission. I'm also a small business owner and very involved with Uptown Greenville, their downtown revitalization effort.
Good morning. My name is Dan Gerlach. I'm a native Ohioan, brought some Midwesterners with us today. But for 25 years, I've worked in nonprofit policy, government finance, education, and philanthropy. I'm now between engagements. But this is my third of three. I'm perfect attendance at the Home of Future Thinking and trying to keep the streak alive. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Amanda Weinstein. I'm an economist at the University of Akron in Northeast Ohio.
Hi, my name is Emily Bornell. I am a rural sociologist and a demographer at Ball State University. I also work with the Indiana Communities Institute and the Rural Policy Research Institute, Center for State Policy. I live in Muncie, Indiana, where Ball State is, and I am originally from rural Oregon.
Hi, my name is Michael Hicks. I'm an economist at Ball State University. I work with Emily Warnell and Amanda Weinstein. I study where businesses and households locate and why they locate where they do.
I'm still Evan.
Good morning. My name is David Joyner. I am the owner of Joyner Media and Strategies Incorporated. We're a marketing, PR, and business development firm here located at the Mill. I'm a native of Rocky Mount. My firm works with the Mill, which is fun most of the time. And hope you all have a great day.
Hi, my name is Jessica Hicks. I am originally from East Tennessee. I moved here about 4 years ago with my husband. We invested in downtown Rocky Mount, where we own Bel Air Art Center and Willow Tree Yoga.
Hi, I'm Cameron Cochran. I'm here with Wilson Forward from Wilson, North Carolina. And we are a cross-sector collaborative organization working with multiple partners across Wilson County for education, workforce development, and health and wellness.
Good morning. I'm Paula Benson. I'm the other half of Wilson Forward. And so once she went ahead and explained what we do, I am happy to be here with Cameron.
Good morning, friends. My name is Kevin McLaughlin. I'm the owner and operator of Lorema Coffee House. We opened just over 2 months ago in historic downtown Rocky Mount. Renovated a 110-year-old bank building. Would love if you'd come visit us. We're open 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. while you're here. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Katrina Badger with the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, and we historically are very much a health funder, but are really building out work related to community and economic development because we see social and economic opportunity as critical drivers for health and well-being in the long term. So pleased to be here and partnering with you all on this effort.
Hey there, everyone. I'm Sarah Casey. I am the chief data nerd at Economic Leadership, and I track all the trends that you might be experiencing in your community, and that's happening all over the nation. I'm an economist, so I spend all the time in the data and help write the reports that we put together. I'm a traveling nomad. I've lived in several places, particularly in North Carolina. Right now, I find myself outside of the greater Seattle area, and I'm looking forward to chatting with all of you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Julie Seward. I live in Richmond. I worked until 2 months ago with a large national funders network, the Funders Network, our group of philanthropists that worked with Carl. on developing some work looking at the characteristics of smaller places that do well. At 71, I'm now at a place that I actually can think about things I care a lot about. And I grew up in a small town, Camden, South Carolina, which is 30 minutes from Lancaster here. I didn't know these people would be here. And I continue to be really interested in the work that you're doing.
Thank you all. As I mosey back up on the stage, everybody else shared their rural creds. I get to share mine. I grew up in Floyd County, Virginia. Floyd is the only county in Virginia that doesn't have a railroad running through it. It has no 4-lane roads. It has one stoplight in the whole county, and there's no water runs into it. All the water runs out of it. So it's this very isolated place. So there, ha.